debts be waived, it is on that motion of the House that the Speaker was able to sign the certificate, and in fact, this was done following a great canvassing of this matter on this floor. So, Madam Speaker, I would like for you to find the Honorable Atandi out of order for making a statement that is not a statement of fact. It is not the President who is waiving the sugar debts. It is actually this House, in its own wisdom and its own motion, that waived the debts and actually produced the certificate that was presented to the President. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Samuel Atandi, as per our Standing Order 91, responsibility for statement of fact. Would you like to respond to this?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the Honorable Kiaria is a very strong member of this House and very intelligent. But Madam Speaker, allow me to ignore him because he knows very well that this House is captured. This House is not independent. This House transacts instructions from State House. So to purport that this House was capable of waiving sugar bills,
Honorable
sugar
Atandi,
debts,
would you like to continue
mislead us.
In that you have said that this House is captured?
Yes, this House is captured.
Do you expect me to sit on this seat and allow you to continue saying that the House is captured?
But that's the truth, Madam Speaker.
You are completely out of order. So what I ask you is you respond to the matter that was raised by the Honorable John Kiarie. It was very specific. The fact is that this House is not captured by anybody.
Madam Speaker, this House is captured. This is a fact. You know, this is a fact.
You are out of order.
This House is not independent. This House transacts instructions from elsewhere. And even if this House purported to have waived sugar debts, it was not this House that waived, it is the presidency that waived.
So, Honorable Atandi, I would like you to respond to the matter of fact that was raised
the fact of the matter is that the fact of the matter is that the sugar debts have been waived. But my point, Madam Speaker, is that I'm questioning the intention of waiving the sugar debts. Because the real intention of waiving the sugar debts is not that somebody is interested in the welfare of farmers. It is because somebody wants to capture the sugar factories and use them for his own personal benefit. Madam Speaker, that's the message I'm trying to say. Yeah, and I don't think somebody should challenge me on that. Honorable Kiarie, please cool off. Don't challenge me on that because that's a fact I know. You don't come from sugar growing areas. I come from sugar growing areas. Our farmers in our constituency who are growing
the sugar. Honorable Kiarie, I see that you're on a point of order again, and the Honorable Atandi has mentioned you severally, so I would like to know what, in your opinion, is out of order.
Madam Speaker, I'm still standing on the rostrum of Standing Order 91, where each member is required to be responsible for the facts that they lay on the floor of this House. Madam Speaker, it would have been magnanimous enough and intelligent enough of the Honorable Atandi to just withdraw and continue with his debating, Madam Speaker, because he was doing very well before that. But, Madam Speaker, it is also required of us to stand at any point of any debate to raise a matter that is of constitutional constitutional nature. Madam Speaker, it is the Constitution of Kenya in Article 94 and 95 that stipulates the function of this House. Madam Speaker, this House is not an annex of the executive. This House is not an annex of State House. This House is a House of representatives, including the honorable member elected by the people of Alego Usoga, elected to represent his people here. It would be so wrong and sacrilegious of this member to tell his people in Alego Usoga that he has been captured by State House. Madam Speaker, I do not remember of any incidents where State House captured the Honorable Samuel Atandi. I have not seen him visit State House. I have not seen him having any dalliances with State House, and it would be wrong to say that this House is captured by State House, because I am certain that the Honorable Samuel Atandi is not an individual captured by this House, by State House, and neither is this House captured by anyone. Madam Speaker, I beg that you require the honorable member to to either substantiate or withdraw and apologize on the offensive